mama, there goes that man.
There he is, our homegrown superstar. Always knew you'd be the face of the franchise one day, just didn't realize it would be so soon.
You did? I must have missed that.
Oh, come on. You know I called you a tremendous talent.
That's true.
Blew everyone's expectations out of the water, lofty as they may have been.
I appreciate that, Donna. Thank you.
Don't even mention it. Shall we start your interview? The reporter for 2K Tip-Off Mag is here, and he is ready when you are.
Any advice?
Do what you always do. Be yourself.
You've now won a championship as the undisputed best player on your team. Is it fair to say that you're the face of the franchise?
I think that it's fair to say, but a lot of people, they'll try to be humble when asked a question like that, but I feel like that's just evading responsibility.
How so?
I know what I mean to this team. I'm its leader, you know? And if I try to act like that I'm not, then I'm forcing that on someone else, and that's not fair to my teammates. And I know it might sound cocky, but being the leader, it means taking responsibility. And I'm the first guy that they look to when times are good or bad.
Do you think that your teammates look up to you?
I wouldn't put it that way. We're all grown men. We're all great players. I'm just the tip of the spear. But we need all of us to go where we need to go. And where we need to go is to the finals to win another championship for the people of our city.
Great job. Really well done.
Thank you.
All right, let's take some photos for the cover.
All right.
We were all very impressed with how you handled yourself on and off the court during postseason.
Who's we?
Oh, you know, folks upstairs.
Okay.
Everyone knew you were going to be a star. We just didn't realize it would be this soon.
I guess you guys knew it all along, huh?
We drafted you, didn't we? But you can't go too far catering to a rookie. It might upset the vets.
Okay, sure. That makes sense.
Like even now. We could have you alone on the cover, or we could include your teammates.
Okay. So are we doing a solo cover or a team cover?
It's complicated. I don't know. Obviously, we want to feature you. You're who the fans want to see.
Right.
But some people get sensitive.
Okay, so which one is it?
Well, frankly, you're the face of the franchise now, so it's kind of your call. We'll support you either way. Great choice. Let's get the team in. Hey guys, let's get in for a photo, all right? Danny?
Yep.
Ready?
Let's go. Let's go. Let's get in there.
All right, see what you guys got.
Here we go.
Great. Let's do one more for backup.
All right.
Fantastic. We got everything we need.
Feeling you, MP.
Drink plenty of fluids. Win the swamp tonight. Let's keep this winning streak going.
And preparing for battle, each guy with his own approach. Welcome and thanks for joining 2K Sports. Well, Coach, we're still very early in the NBA season. When you were coaching, what was your focus around this time?
Early in the season, Brian, really
So no problem for Orlando as they get the win. This one was a fun...
Even the best teams lose at least 10 games a year.
A lot of our fans in the house tonight. Should be a fun one.
MP in the house.
Showtime, MP. True ballers only.
Good evening, everyone. And here's the upcoming schedule for Charlotte. On Friday, they'll be playing against Damian Lillard and the Milwaukee Bucks. And then on Sunday, they'll defend home court against the Chicago Bulls.
And guys, this is the kind of stretch of the schedule that you dream of. Winnable games at home against opponents you know you have a talent advantage over. It would take a lot for this team to not be successful over this stretch.
Well, for MP, winning the NBA Cup has been a point of emphasis for him. And tonight's game is huge to reach that goal.
It is, and I'll say this, every game in the Cup is a big one. Remember, just 4 teams in each conference advance, so you cannot afford multiple losses. MP will need to be on his A game every game to win it all.
So let's take a look at the Charlotte starting lineup. We've got Williams, Brandon Miller out there with the Prophet. Then it's Bridges, and it's Martin in at the small forward. With league-wide focus doors on size at every position, we're seeing the demise of the traditional point guard.
So, Kevin, the first point you make is absolutely valid. Even 6'6", 6'5", 6'7", we're seeing point guards of that size. And not only are they exceptional passers, they like to score it. So that's first and foremost. But what I believe ultimately is, if you are 6'3" and under, and you still bring a special amount of skill, there's going to be a place for you.
And both free throws good for Hunter. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Inside, here's the Prophet. A rebound by the Nets. This is their first chance this season playing Charlotte. Pass to Hunter, back to Thomas. Paxton a screen on Miller. Thomas. And again, no good by Brooklyn. The Hornets have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. When you look at the game of Mark Williams, Doris, what impresses you the most?
Well, probably his size and athleticism. That combination makes him an immediate fit. He understands which shots to take on the offensive end. Seems to have a great feel for how to position himself on the defensive end and how to mix it up on the glass.
And Brooklyn has possession. Following the 3 from the Prophet. Thomas's shot is off. Martin against Kuminga. It's good. 9 points for the Prophet. Well, last season, what a start to MP's career. Coming out on top of his rookie class.
And the adjustment to the NBA game seemed minor for MP. The speed is very different than the college game, but he put in the work and understood his assignment coming in. Very impressive.
I'm not sure how we define a difficult finish for Cam Thomas. This guy finds a way through contact.
And the shot goes in. The Prophet's got 11 points.
I'll tell you, this guy is proving to be a problem for the defense. In this quarter, he has been special.
Outside, Kuminga. Bridges with the board.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
Miller. And the layup's good off the glass.
And this is what you like about Miller. He has great range from 3, but he can also make tough shots in traffic.
Out on his own on the break. Here's the Prophet. Oh!
Goodness.
And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. And the Nets with possession here. Following the bucket by the Hornets. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
Oh, great ball movement there.
We've got 1:13 left here in the first quarter. Pass to Claxton. Claxton sets the screen for Hunter. In the corner, Finney-Smith with it. 5 on the clock. Thomas, it's a wide open look. Brooklyn now working with a new shot clock. Claxton with the bucket.
And this is something this guy takes pride in, capitalizing on second chance opportunities.
Miller, the pass to the Prophet. And a great assist by Miller as that one goes in. Miller's got 3 assists in the game. Nets trail by 11. There's 39 seconds left to play in the first. And that one hits back iron.
Boy, against so little defensive pressure, you have to convert that.
And again, the basket is good from the Prophet. And that's now 19 points for the Prophet. And safe to say, MP wasted no time establishing himself as a player to watch in his career. You know, Greg, his name can already be thrown around as one of the greatest to ever play.
And it's strange to see that happen so fast for a player like MP. The accomplishments and accolades he's achieved, MP is on a clear path towards greatness.
Here's Williams. Yeah, wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Well, finishing quarter strong. Every coach preaches it. Nice work.
And so it's the Charlotte Hornets riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. Here's the Prophet. The shot, no good. Nice defense from Kuminga. On the court for the Hornets. Up it forward, it's Miller and Bridges. Prophet is out there with LaMelo Ball. And it's Williams at the 5, down low. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, guys. Well, the Prophet in the last game against the Lakers was phenomenal. He scored 40 points, and as his team has come to expect, he was a major factor from deep. A performance like that makes you hungry for more. We'll be looking to follow that up tonight. Guys?
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Well, there's no doubt. He certainly looked like he was enjoying himself in that last game. He had his offense flowing.
Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Brooklyn. Martin's checked in for the Hornets.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
One thing this team likes about Miles Bridges, Greg, he plays a lot. He's always there.
And Kevin, on a couple occasions, Bridges has been near the top in minutes played. He's got that strong 6'7" frame, and it holds up well over the season.
The Prophet with the bucket.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Taking a look at Brooklyn, they're in second, looking to take over the first spot. And checking out Charlotte, they're in the 6th position.
And right now for Brooklyn, they've gotten off to a terrific start this year. We knew they were capable of playing terrific basketball, and so far they have not disappointed.
Yeah, and there really hasn't been any feeling out process for them at the start of the season. They were in peak form immediately.
And so it's Charlotte with it, following the three-pointer by Brooklyn. Here's Miller, and there's another one for the Hornets.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Well, you love to see the unselfishness of Miles Bridges. Just another guy has a better shot. He's ready to move that basketball.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And Thomas has it in the corner. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Well, that's just inconsistency from him, and it's happened all night, and it hasn't helped their cause.
The Prophet, and the shot goes in. The Prophet's got 9 points now in the quarter.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Good if it goes. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets riding high with a 23-point lead heading into the break. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
And hello, everybody. What an amazing first-half performance it's been for the Charlotte Hornets.
And you look at the numbers. They're playing so well offensively. Nice flow. Only a few wasted possessions, guys.
And if they continue on this track, they're pulling away down the stretch. Mark my words.
And right now, thanks for joining us. Now,
and after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at the Prophet in this game, he's been everywhere.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Nicholas Claxton. Then it's Thomas. Then there's Hunter. And it's Kuminga in at the 3 spot. So that's the Nets 5. And now we're being joined. Who's calling in with a good story? Sean, what do you have?
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. And so it's Charlotte with it. Following the miss by Jonathan Kuminga from deep.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Brooklyn Nets wasted no time hiring their next coach, Jordi Fernandez, shortly after the conclusion of last season. Despite his youth, Fernandez has been on the rise after stops as an assistant with the Kings, Nuggets, and Cavs, as well as coaching the Canadian national team. Kevin?
You know, D.A., we've been talking about Jordi Fernandez for a long time. Now his big break, and I'm very happy. I know we all are for Coach Fernandez. Hey, David, thank you. Here's Thomas after the made shot from the Prophet. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Finney-Smith's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Every team in search of players with this skill set. Dorian Finney-Smith, the prototypical 3. And yes, he can D as well.
Here's the Prophet. That's good, and it's Miller with the assist. Miller's got his 8th assist here tonight.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Now here's Kuminga. He has yet to score. It's Thomas outside.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
And Williams with the stuff.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
Here's Hunter following the score by Charlotte. Knocks it loose. A fast break now for Charlotte. Finishes the break with a slam.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
It's Thomas on the wing, covered by Martin.
Well, 2 long-range bombs in the first, but that's stalled out right now.
Here's the Prophet. Thomas covering. And it's Williams throwing it down.
Ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball on the offensive end.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
And here's Hunter. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. To stop the run, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Mark Williams. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
At the line, Jonathan Kuminga.
That free throw good from Kuminga. So
substitutions on the court.
Here's the Prophet. Offline with his 3. On the court for the Hornets. Trey Mann is out there with the Prophet. Then it's Nick Richards. Then it's Ball. And it's Robinson in at the 4 slot.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
Their fast break plays have seemed unstoppable. They just keep finding ways to overrun the defense here in transition.
I think it's also important we have to acknowledge how many scoring opportunities they've created from their spectacular defense, getting a bunch of points off turnovers. Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
The Prophet passes the ball. We're in the 4th quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone.
Well, you have to be willing to take what the defender gives you. LaMelo Ball gets into that mid-range, makes the defender pay.
Kuminga against Robinson. Kuminga kicks to Finney-Smith. The 3 from Thomas. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Here's the Prophet. Lays it up and banks it in. The Prophet's got 44.
That's just great recognition by LaMelo Ball. The pinpoint accuracy makes it easy for his teammate.
Outside, Kuminga. And Thomas has it in the corner. Off target with his 3.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Now, here's Ball. Over Claxton. Again, the Hornets score.
Well, the great length and the great size of the backcourt, LaMelo Ball continues to improve as an interior scorer.
Outside Thomas. Pass to Claxton. Launches a 3. That's in there. Thomas with the assist. Thomas got 4 assists now tonight.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Hornets.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches. Execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win. And so it's the Hornets taking care of business.
Son, you win so many games, I'm running out of things to say. Visualize a win tonight, then go out and take it.
call down if you want. I got a big coach there. No, don't do it. Last year, somebody dropped me that trainer. Can't even imagine what you do. I mean, I'm running and trying to stay 2 steps ahead of him, so I might not have heard him perfectly, but I think he's saying something about a card game. Oh, yeah. I always lost one.
You know what? I'll try to put you
Seen a little wear at the point.
Birthday's coming up.
You should maybe not pushing that tonight. Because I've been posting cake photos on Saturday, and someone over here is taking notice. Like one photo. Every photo. Look, I'm not mad. Gotta buy these slides, okay? And I mean quality ingredients, okay? And chemistry. Short chain meat.
I've never been to like a big theatrical production. Like Broadway play? Yeah, like what is a big one? Not my thing. I like the yoga. You weird. What am I thinking? I don't know. Right?
So we got that thing set up, and now it's like it's been playing these songs. No, don't even start. Getting more important, and the students, they might not like. People are always listening and you have serious issue with right now. There could very well be someone listening to us. Really? Am I? Are you sure there isn't, I don't know, some players hanging around listening all that stuff? What's the idea here? Why would anybody even listen to us? Nobody can do that. Try. Free. If you're comfortable in reading, stop talking. That'd be great, I guess. And then we saw the thing, right? All one or the other. But we wanted to see that. Yeah, what you wanted to see. You didn't like it? No, I didn't. Sure. Jake,
are they doing a half-point shot for a car tonight? No.
The time travel? No, that makes sense. No, it was just the action. So they talk about doing stuff together as kids. Yeah, it's really cool. I just don't want to see it. Yeah. Hey, should we pick up something for dinner?
Oh, we got food already.
All right, baby, let's get down.
Hi, folks. The NBA regular season rolls on. And this is Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry. Allie LaForce, our reporter tonight. Taking a look at some numbers here for LaMelo Ball.
And by looking at his true shooting percentage over the last 5 games, you can see how much he's paying attention to his shot selection, and it's showing.
Let's check out Milwaukee's starting lineup. Bobby Portis out there with Williams. Then there's Damian Lillard. Then it's Jackson. And it's Huff in at the 5. And for Charlotte, Williams is out there with Miles Bridges. Then there's Cody Martin. Then there's Brandon Miller. And it's the Prophet in at the 1 spot. You know, on paper, this looks like a lopsided matchup. But anything can happen in the NBA, Grant.
That is the truth. I mean, that's why they play the games. One guy gets hot, a team gets cold. That's all it takes to swing the entire outcome of a game.
Here we go. Tip-off goes to the Hornets. And a lot of talk this year about MP and his sights set on securing the NBA Cup for his team. It really adds a bit of intrigue and drama to what's already become a fan favorite here in the early goings of the NBA season.
Yeah, as if we needed any more drama. MP, I think, draws a lot of attention to himself with his expectations and goals, but I admire that he puts his vision into reality and isn't afraid to tell the world what he wants to achieve. MP always seems to find a way to give us must-watch NBA action.
And that one is stuffed right through.
Wow! Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
And so it's Milwaukee with it after the basket by Charlotte. Jackson outside. Down low. And Williams gets the bucket on the assist by Jackson.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Now here's Lillard. A really disappointing game for him in that loss to Golden State. Williams misses. And Grant, the combination of Giannis and Lillard, one of the most fearsome pick-and-roll tandems the league has ever seen.
You're spot on, B.A. You surround them with shooting, and you have the makings of an offensive juggernaut.
Here's Lillard after the basket by Charlotte. To the paint. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
Muscling in for the basket. Lillard showing that mental toughness to get in there.
Jackson against Miller. Bridges, a screen on Jackson. Pulls it from the top of the key. Good on the shot.
Look, they're not going to play a perfect game, but so far they are 5 of 5, and the D has to be concerned.
Now here's Lillard. Defense is right there. To the middle. And the dunk by Jackson.
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now. Impressive looks on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, guys, the Prophet in their last game against the Nets was just insanity. He finished with 47 points, and he was very efficient with his shooting, with a solid percentage in both field goals and free throws. And just a huge game for him. His coaches would love to see him do it again. Guys?
Outstanding, thanks. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
Yeah, going up against a team that had no answer for him. We'll see if it plays out the exact same way here tonight.
Nails it from 3. Williams has got 5 points.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Hornets leading by 3. Inside, Williams. And Williams punches it home.
I like Miller's vision. I mean, he sees the court well and makes really good decisions with the ball.
Milwaukee has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. A minute 15 left to play in the first quarter. Portis, the pass to Jackson. Shot clock at 6. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. They want to keep rolling here, following the win against Brooklyn.
Oh my, talk about mental toughness. The crowd was roaring against them, but they were able to focus and finish the task at hand.
Impressive to see them on the road just step up and have that kind of offensive performance.
Lillard deciding where to go with it. 44 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. The 3. The rebound by Bridges.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of a slump.
Here's the Prophet. Sinks the tray. 13 points in the game.
He's lighting them up. Tough to strategize a comeback when you're being run over.
So both teams... making some changes. Huff's checked in for Nance. Bobby Portis comes in for Winslow. And it's Jackson in for Williams. 3 minutes of action thus far in the second. On the floor for Milwaukee, we've got Jackson. Green out there with Bobby Portis. Then there's Damian Lillard. And it's Huff in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
Yeah, and the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
You know, Grant, for players that move to a new team in the offseason, have they had enough time to get adjusted?
Well, you know, B.A., it depends. Some guys blend right into a new squad, but for others, it takes a lot of repetition to get a feel for your teammates.
Maybe there are ways to contribute that don't involve shooting the basketball. That's the best way that maybe he can help them out in trying to win this game.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams. Got to come through at the free throw line. These are the teams that are getting it done from there. The Hornets in second.
And this is a team that knocks down their free throws at an elite rate. Whoever they go up against should always try to avoid fouling them at all costs.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Portis outside. Back to Lillard. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Milwaukee this season.
Yeah, we saw how combative yet enjoyable last season's series was. Two very excellent teams going at it.
Yeah, people who saw this game got their money's worth, and it was fitting that they split the season series, given the enormous talent level on both sides.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys. I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
The Bucks trail by 12. Lillard passes to Huff. Here's Williams. Can they get it? Another shot. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in. Williams has got 11 points.
He's really carrying the load, but no man can do it all by himself.
Pass to Williams. Williams a screen on Lillard. Here's the Prophet. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Oh, my goodness. He hammered that one down.
Oh, an absolute exclamation point. The Prophet, that's good. The Prophet's got 22 points.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
And so we've reached the end of the first half of play. Charlotte on top. They lead by 12. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
Howdy, folks. I know you've all been clamoring to find out how the Rookie of the Year race is looking, and we are not letting you down.
These young fellas have been hot. Usually, I'd say it's too soon to tell much, but right now, they're balling.
Changing focus now to the tough first half for the Bucks.
They're within striking distance. They've done a few.
Thanks for tuning in.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. The Bucks trail by 12. Grant, the Hornets are a team hoping to end a pretty substantial playoff drought.
Yeah, it's been a long time since they made a buzz in the postseason, but their return could be closer than people think. A few smart moves here or there might be all it takes.
They've got Cody Martin. Williams is out there with Miles Bridges. Then there's Brandon Miller, and it's the Prophet in at the 1. That's the Hornets 5. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, Brandon Miller caught some flack when he named Paul George as his GOAT, but PG-13 said, I know what he meant by it. Obviously, I'm not the greatest of all time, but it's about who inspires you. Miller, for his part, not backing down and saying, how the league is built now, Paul George is the right person to study for this generation. Brian?
Allie, thanks.
Indeed, giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
The drive.
Oh, how can you play?
Impressive!
Wow! And that's how Miller can take his game to the next level, by being aggressive and attacking the basket.
And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for Charlotte, the Prophet. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. The Prophet's got 26.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Here's Lillard. And the Bucks miss again.
This isn't how they wanted to start the second half. Only 1 of 4.
Pass to Martin. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Hornets lead by 17.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Lillard passes to Portis. Back to Lillard. Oh, Lillard just owning the paint.
And Portis knows this system well. Try to make the good to great pass.
Miller with it. He's picked up by Lillard. The teardrop. Basket's good. Miller's got 8.
This run has been fueled by their Matador defense.
And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. The rebound by Bridges. Here's Charlotte now. They've outscored them 10-2 during this run.
Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third period run.
Well, with the confidence growing, that's one thing, but they seem to be getting more intense, and that's helping the quality of their play here.
Outside, Williams. Portis outside. Let's go with a 3. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. Jackson's got 3 assists tonight. Here's the Prophet. Basket counts. The Prophet's got 8 here in this quarter.
And talk about imposing your will. That's 10 straight points in the paint.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
And here's Lillard. Give him 8 points now. And it's Martin with the rebound.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And it's Bridges with the jam.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in.
Bucks trail by 20. Jackson outside. Pass to Huff. We've got 1:28 left in the third. Here's Charlotte now. They're on a 16-5 run. The Prophet lays it up and banks it in. The Prophet's got 10 points here in the second half.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Milwaukee.
Substitution on the court.
Pass to the Prophet. Lillard comes with a double. The 11-footer. And he gets it to go off the front iron. The Prophet's got 34.
He's carried much of the scoring load tonight. And with the win in reach, don't expect him to let up.
On the floor for Milwaukee, we've got Damian Lillard. Bobby Portis out there with Williams.
Yes, sir!
Oh,
that's what you tune in for right there. Wow. Another reminder that Damian Lillard can be explosive, and we love it.
All right, Grant, give it to us straight here. What's the deal with star treatment in the NBA, you think?
Star treatment? What is that, B.A.? No, I think some players have a reputation which might help them on 50-50 calls. And you could argue that some players have a reputation that hinders them on the 50-50 calls. So it really just all depends. Wow! Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Here's Lillard. And the dunk by Lillard.
Yeah, don't let the size fool you. Damian Lillard, he can get up there.
Charlotte leading by 22. Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. The shot's good.
This whole second half, he's been unbelievable scoring the basketball. The defense has had literally no effect.
Portis, the pass to Williams. Brent, you've spent some time in front offices. How much more do teams rely on analytics now versus even a decade ago?
Oh, a massive amount, BA, but there are a lot of teams that are still aren't there. I think it's a constant battle about how far you're going to push, leaning into the numbers. But with all these net ratings and the ways that you can start to digest what it is that guys are producing on the floor, teams are getting smarter and smarter.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Hornets.
I mean, they've played some beautiful basketball all game. The passing has been impressive, and it's opened up things with their ball movement.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that.
Oh, wow. I really don't think there's any way to slow them down. They have the defense scrambling out there.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Jackson, the pass to Portis. To halt the run. And he lays it in.
Great finish by Portis. No stranger to having to overcome some of the physical play out there.
Here's the Prophet. Ball passes to man. Here's the Prophet. Shot clock at 5. Tries again. And the shot no good. A bit short.
That's gotta frustrate him. He knows he should have made that one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
On offense, here are the Hornets. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock.
You can feel the excitement in this arena. These guys have done one heck of a job.
A huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
And so Charlotte takes this one by a big margin. That win brings them to a 3-0 start for the group play stage of the NBA Cup.
And now they're focused on getting a clean...
Way to bring the effort tonight.
Another day, another win. Good work. Win this thing so we can get some Italian beef sandwiches.
MP, you're my favorite player, man.
Bulls fans, mark your calendars for Benny the Bull Foam Finger Day. Benny had the foam fingers cheer on your team. The perfect game for the entire family. The National Basketball Association and the Chicago Bulls are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior, such as fighting, throwing objects, attempting to enter the court or interrupt play, or using improper language or gestures. Spectators engaging in such behavior are subject to ejections and possible arrest. Please report any violations to these rules to the nearest usher, security, or arena staff member. Our next giveaway is a big one, Chicago. It's one of those big team t-shirts.
Good evening, everyone. This is the 4th. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Taking a look at the Hornets, off to a great start this season, currently in second. And, of course, the Bulls, not in the same realm right now in terms of their record.
And I think for Charlotte, they're proving that all the talk we heard about them in the preseason was warranted. What a role this group's been on here early on.
And you want to talk about hitting the ground running? They've done exactly this. And you got to give a lot of credit to their coaching staff for getting this team locked in early.
And a look at the starters for the Hornets. Miles Bridges is out there with Nick Richards. Then it's Miller, then it's the Prophet, and it's Martin in at the small forward. And for Chicago, Vucevic in at center with Williams next to him. The wingmen, White and Levine. And it's Jerome in at the 1. And for MP in this last group stage game, it's very important for him to have a great performance.
Yeah, MP has to be happy with his team's position in this final group stage game. All you can ask for is a chance to advance. Remember, MP's made it known he wants to lift that NBA Cup.
Now here's White after the miss from the Prophet. You look at Chicago. They're at home in this one. But even if they win, it's unlikely they'll advance to the next round.
Unfortunately for them, their odds are slim, and slim pretty much went out the window a long time ago. It's hard making the knockout stage of this cup.
And now, checking out how the Hornets are doing. They have steamrolled through the NBA Cup so far, with 3 straight wins to start the competition.
And with this being their last game of the group stage, they want to keep it rolling, right? Going into the knockout phase, undefeated gives the team a lot of motivation to take home the trophy.
Here's Jerome after the made shot from the Prophet. And that one is good from Jerome.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
Here's the Prophet. It drops for his 3rd basket. He's missed only 1 shot. And Chicago has possession. Here's Jerome. The rebound by Richards.
And that's letting the defense off the hook. No excuse for blowing that layup.
And when you talk to people about the Bulls, GA, Michael Jordan's shadow still looms large over this team and organization.
And Kevin, they haven't won a championship before or since he was in Chicago. They've had plenty of good players, Derrick Rose and MVP, Jimmy Butler as well. But the results haven't been there.
Vucevic's screen on Bridges. Here's Williams. Almost, but it rolls out. For Charlotte, they've gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, well, the Prophet in the last game against Chicago was sensational. He added 37 points and he got lots of great looks. He's shooting it at a high clip. A fantastic performance from him. Something he wants to repeat tonight. Kevin?
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
Here's Jerome after the made shot from the Prophet. 1:44 left in the first quarter. The shot's good.
A strong inside scorer. Once Levine feels like he's got room to shoot, he does not hesitate.
Here's the Prophet. Turned in an outstanding game against Chicago. From outside, off the mark.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Pass to Vucevic. To the inside. And that one is good from Jerome. Jerome's got 6.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
A three-pointer is right on target.
And he's made his mark on offense especially. They got to be thankful he's on their squad.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. So Chicago going with an almost entirely... Changes here for the Hornets. Nick Richards, he's checked in for Williams. Miller comes in for Miles Bridges. And the Prophet subbed in for Martin. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Count the basket.
You can count on
the 4 for the Hornets. Miller is out there with Trey Mann. Then it's the Prophet. Then it's Nick Richards. And it's Ball in at the 2 guard.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Buries it from 3-point range. The Prophet's got the lead up to 10 now for the Hornets. Chicago's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the 3-point shot tonight. Here's Jerome. He's got 8. The rebound by Richards. Richards got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Shots good by Miller.
And Miller moves well for a guy his size and finds the shot there off the drive.
Pass to Williams. Levine with it. 1:19 left in the second quarter. And again, no good by Chicago. Charlotte leading by 12. And Richard, you look back, Zach LaVine has been one of those microwave-type players. He can get hot in a blink of an eye.
Zach LaVine is one of those players that when he catches fire, there is nothing you can do about it. He can score from deep, multiple level score, and when he gets going, ooh, it could be a problem.
And they get it. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Richards got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's the Prophet. 20 points for him. Fires from deep. He makes his 10th basket of the night from the field. He has been... Just 2 shots from the floor.
They've given up a lot of 3-pointers here today.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Bulls making a switch here. Terry's checked in. Bridges, he's checked in for Charlotte. Cody Martin comes in for Trey Mann. Here's Vucevic. Still scoreless. Terry the pass to White. Outside Williams. Clock at 6. Three-pointer. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
And from beyond the arc, he puts a stop to that 12-0 run by the Hornets.
There's the try, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
It's caused them to pull away a bit.
Oh, big time shot. Wow, what a way to finish up the quarter.
Yeah, that's 1-100 type shot. But hey, that is why you just throw it up there.
And so it's Charlotte looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. Back right after this.
Hey everybody, first off, let's take a gander at what's been happening on the trading block. And of course, trade's a part of the business no matter who you are. Kenny, you were dealt twice in your career, and Shaq, you were traded 3 times.
Yeah, but the difference was teams were fighting over me. They couldn't wait to get rid of Kenny.
I don't know. That Shaq era ended pretty quickly. And when you were in Cleveland, man, you had just a cup of coffee.
And now, how about that first half? Talk about a dominating display for the Hornets.
One of the best ways to control the game
is into makes. That's found money.
And that's all for us. Now it's...
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at the Prophet in this game, he's been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
The wingmen, White and Levine. Vucevic in at center with Williams next to him. And it's Jerome in at the point. That's Billy Donovan's 5 as we get going here in the second half. The first one falls. And something that every NBA player has now that maybe they didn't a couple years ago, RJ, their own personal trainer.
Well, it's just a beautiful investment of your own resources back into your body. I love that players are hiring chefs, dietitians, sleep aides, and the teams are hiring them. I love every aspect of that.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that number.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. Bulls coach Billy Donovan keeps perspective. He says, I used to come back from a tough road loss, go straight to the office and pull an all-nighter, trying to figure out what went wrong. My highs were too high and my lows were too low. You have to realize so much of it is just luck, the breaks of life. Kevin?
That's right, D.A. We respect Billy Donovan as much as any coach in the NBA. But a good outlook there, you're right. Hey, thank you.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Charlotte shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
That's good from the Prophet. And so he makes both from the line. Bulls trail by 17. Outside, Levine. On the wing, Williams. And again, Chicago. No good.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Good work there as it goes. 33 points for the Prophet.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Levine kicks to Williams. Here's Jerome. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
An ominous start to the second half. They are now 0 for 4.
Got it. Good job in the low post. Bridges has got 5 points so far.
Oh, coming out hot, hot, hot. 4 out of 4 for the field. Okay.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. Taking a look at Charlotte, they've achieved some upward momentum, climbing to the 5th spot on the board.
And the Hornets, they're coming together probably slower than most people anticipated, but still extremely dangerous, but trying to work out some kinks here early on.
And that one is good. The Prophets got 10 points in just the second half.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Got it. Nice one there from Levine.
It's just one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
Here's the Prophet. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
A chance to check out stats for Zach Levine. This past month, he's really set himself apart. He's around 18 points per game, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. Fantastic totals for him across the board. I wouldn't be surprised if he keeps rolling.
I think if you talk to anyone on this team, they believe in his abilities about 1,000%.
That's good from the Prophet. Smith checked in for Williams. Both free throws good from the Prophet.
He's upped his aggressiveness, wanting to get to the line more, and doing just that.
Jerome passes to Vucevic. And here's Levine. No good on the 3. Here's the Hornets with the ball. They're on a 14-5 run. Yep, that one goes in there. The Prophet's got 39.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
Fires from the line. Count that one.
Over the course of his career, Levine has grown into just an absolute lethal shooter. And the mid-range, that's a huge part of it.
1:53 left in the 3rd quarter of the game. A shot by the Prophet, no good.
His three-point shooting kind of dried up in the second half. He is yet to make one after knocking down 3 before halftime.
Charlotte leading by 20. Hey, Greg, Kobe White has proven he can run the show.
Well, he's more than just a scorer. He's become a quality playmaker with better decision-making. But his biggest improvement has been his efficiency.
Levine finds White. On the 3 off target. Charlotte has gone 7 of 11 from deep tonight, using the 3-pointer to their advantage. Takes it inside.
Nice finish. Not stopping Vucevic that time, powering through the defenders.
And timeout is called by Charles Lee. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. for the Bulls. Phillips, he's checked in for Vucevic. Terry comes in for Levine. And Morris subbed in for Ty Jerome. Checked in for Charlotte. The Prophet comes in for Trey Mann. On the court for Charlotte. All out there with the Prophet. Then it's Robinson. Then it's Williams. And it's Boston in at the three, the small forward.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
And so White will bring it up for Chicago. Pass to Levine. There's the three. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position. You know what? He's got to look to get other guys involved. The three-point stroke is off.
Lets it fly, and it falls over the rim and in. The Prophet's got 45 points.
And Ball is a proven distributor. He's got a real talent for spotting the cracks in the D.
Here's Jerome. No good again that time. The Hornets have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. He shoots again, and again it will go. Basket is good from the Prophet. The Prophet's got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Oh, yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
They're limiting the offensive possessions for the other team. Tough to win with no extra possessions.
There's a screen by Robinson. Here's the Prophet. His three-pointer's off the mark. Chicago has gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Hornets.
It was more or less whatever they wanted.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for the Prophet.
And he's been a well-oiled machine on offense, keeping things simple on this end, getting the looks that he wanted, knocking them down.
Here's the Prophet from the arc, and another three for Charlotte.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game, saving their best back.
Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
All road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
Personal foul. 13 foul. Coming onto the floor for the away team, number 23.
Here's White.
Trey Mann.
Here's Jerome. So no problem for Charlotte as they get the win. This team is still perfect in the NBA Cup. 4-0. They are group winners.
Way to bring the effort tonight.
Solid effort tonight on both ends. Time to warm up. Get ready to rock.
Feeling you, MP.
Coming down the tunnel earlier, the Hornets getting mentally prepared. And I know the home fans are prepared as well. Hi, folks. Glad to have you with us here. You're watching the East quarterfinals of the NBA Cup. We're excited to bring it to you. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. Here's a look at some stats for him.
And he's been outstanding offensively as of late. These last 5 games, he's been a beast at the offensive end. A different level score than he had been earlier in the season. Let's see if he can keep it up.
And the starting lineup for Miami. They've got Bam Adebayo. Jaime Jaquez out there with Grant Williams. Then there's DeAnthony Melton. And it's Schroeder in at the point. And for Charlotte, it's Miller and Bridges teaming up at the forward spots. Then it's Ball. Then there's Mark Williams, and it's the Prophet in at the 2-guard spot. And one of these teams tonight will be moving on to the NBA Cup semifinals on the Eastern Conference side. The other will be out.
And we've been looking forward to this for a while. It's when we get to see how much fun this tournament is. It's do or die time, and there are no second chances in the NBA Cup.
And this is, of course, a critical game for MP to come through and help his team stay alive in the battle for the NBA Cup. I'm anticipating the intensity to be a little more ramped up in this one.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, you can sense that element of urgency. We're going to see players diving for the loose balls, pounding defense, some fast-paced action end-to-end. All eyes, including mine, will be on how MP rises to the occasion. Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Now here's Jaquez. He picked up 10 in his last game. Melton outside. Fires the three. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
The moment Melton thinks he has a shot, he gets it up. He's very assertive around the arc.
Here's the Prophet. From down in the low post, it goes. The Prophet's got his second basket.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here's Williams. Making a mark on the offensive end, scoring around 13 a game. He's off on that one.
He just couldn't finish the job that time, and too bad, because it was a nice look.
Grant Williams, a bit of a jack of all trades, Clark. He always provides a spark.
Yeah, he's an ideal guy to have in your rotation, whether he's starting or coming off the bench, because he gives you a lot of positive production at both ends, and he can get under the skin of the opponent, too, which isn't always a bad thing. Gives you everything he has and fits in nicely with whatever role you give him.
The Prophet, that's good. The Prophet's got 6.
They've hit 4 of their first 5 shots. Great execution and attention to detail.
Schroeder passes to Adebayo. From deep, Melton. And again, no good by Miami. The Hornets have gone 4 of 5 so far, looking sharp.
And at 4 of 5 now, a nice start. I mean, he looks ready to make an impact offensively. So far, so good.
And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. The Heat making a switch here. Highsmith checked in. Melton outside to the left wing. Itaquez on the wing, guarded by Miller. Melton outside. And again, unable to change momentum here. Hornets leading by 5. Oh, what a performance offensively.
They're really rolling at that end. Excellent game plan.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, the Prophet in their last game against the Pacers delivered quite a performance. He contributed 40 points and hit a bunch of threes. No surprises there. His numbers from that game jump off the stat sheet. He was just superb. Guys, let's see if he can do it again.
Thanks, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him, might force him to adjust, or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
Man, he's checked in for ball. Here's the Prophet, covered by Schroeder. The Prophet, that's good.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
First trip to the line for him here.
You know, even in games where he hasn't been at his best this season, I mean, he still managed to get it done at the charity stripe when he gets his opportunity.
Substitution on the court.
And here's Charlotte now. They've got LaMelo Ball. Mark Williams out there with Trey Mann. And it's the Prophet in at the 1 spot. That's the Hornets 5.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
So it's Miami now. The Hornets making their last shot. Here's Brogdon. And it's the Prophet with a rebound.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Here's Rozier. After the basket by Charlotte. And there's Brogdon with the basket on the assist by Rozier. Brogdon's got 7.
This quarter, they're doing some real damage from outside the arc. Trying to stay within striking distance here.
Here's the Prophet. And here are the Hornets with another bucket.
All game long, he's been getting to his spots, and the defense has yet to adjust.
Pass to Brogdon. And there's the screen. And another shot. Good. Brogdon's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Brogdon extremely confident because he knows he has the green light to fire off the catch.
Ball passes to the Prophet. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Ball's got assist number 5 here tonight. And given LaMelo Ball is 6'7", how does this give him an advantage in his position, Greg?
Well, B.A., he's able to score on smaller guards as well as see over them and find his teammates. His height and quick decision-making are real weapons.
Porter Jr., he's checked in for Miami. And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Rozier looking around. Just 5 to shoot. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Williams has got 4 rebounds in the game. There's Ball with a 3. Rebounded by Jovic. And so Porter will bring it up for the Heat. 4-point game. Last time they met was in Charlotte, where they beat the Hornets.
You have to respect their ability to stay consistent away from home, keeping their cool and making quality shots.
Well, efficiency is critical, and I love how they ran their offense and got quality shots out of their sets.
Perfect from the field this quarter. Gotta wonder how long he can sustain it.
Porter with a screen on Ball. 3-pointer Rozier. It's rebounded by Salon. Salon, he's got 4 rebounds now.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field. It seems really frustrating.
Monster quarter for him. He's put the team on his back, trying to carry them to the W.
And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. So Miami ends up going with a new group. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. You look at the Cavaliers. They're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
Well, right now for Charlotte, they planted their flag early in the season and have been playing hard and picking up wins ever since.
Now here's Adebayo, coming off a 28-point game against Minnesota.
And he did his part from the line. Drew fouls and made them count.
The Prophet, that's good.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. Yeah, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Akez no good.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
Connects from downtown. Miller's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
And that's out of bounds. Miami will keep it. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
Superb anticipation on that rejection, and that'll allow them to stay on the lead if they keep defending like that.
"15 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball.
The rebounding numbers make it obvious why they're in front.
And you know what? That tells the story in a lot of games, guys. And here you go. It's telling the story tonight, too.
The Prophet, that's good.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with them. I mean, these hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
And so it's Charlotte in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
Please direct your attention to center court. Give me a beat. And that's very much the shot. Team. Let's hear it from the participants.
Hey everybody, it's halftime. Boy, it's been a rough go so far for the Miami Heat.
You can see their game plan. Play outside in. They just haven't gotten to the end part. And maybe they won't.
They would if I were coaching.
And now, not a bad time to take a look at the schedule ahead.
And you know, for that matchup with the Cavaliers, coin toss. In fact, I'm going to make a prediction. This game goes to the last shot.
Jetstradamus. We're going to have to keep a tally of the predictions by you two. Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the...
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Well, Grant, you played on some very tight-knit teams. Talk to us about chemistry.
Well, B.A., you know, in some sports, chemistry is not a big issue, but in basketball, it is huge. You have to trust and believe in your teammates, and it has to be a unit, not 5 separate individuals.
And on the floor for Eric Spoelstra starting the second half. Jaime Jaquez out there with Williams. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then it's Dennis Schroeder. And it's Melton in at shooting guard. Shot's good by Schroeder. Schroeder's got 5 points.
So crafty and clever at finishing inside. Schroeder doesn't lack confidence trying to get it up and down from this area.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Here's a great quote from Coach Eric Spoelstra, who said, "The Miami Heat culture is a system based on discipline and hard work. We stand for something. That's competition. That's winning. We feel that there's a championship DNA that you can develop." And Brian, they walk the walk.
One of the great organizations in the league, Allie.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it. Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Here's Williams. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Williams has got his first basket.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Here's Adebayo. Oh, it's blocked by Williams.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And you know Coach loves seeing his offense operate at this level. Great passing out there.
5 straight baskets resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Clark, you look at the scoring ability of Miles Bridges. Most nights he feels like he has an advantage.
And I would agree with that. When you think about defenders trying to slow down Miles Bridges, most guys are either too slow or not strong enough to deal with him. As a result, he's able to make it tough for just about anybody who guards him.
And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. The Hornets making a switch here. And let's take a look at some of the players we expect to participate in this year's dunk contest. Always an exciting event.
Yeah, year after year, these guys find new ways to innovate and stun the judges. It's remarkable stuff.
You look at Miller, and I could see him moving even higher up in the ranks. He's certainly a talented guy up in the air.
He is for sure, but this list is just packed with real aerial artists. This dunk contest is really going to be something special.
And there you have it. This year's dunk contest field looks incredible. We'll keep you up to date in the voting.
That is always a highlight of All-Star Weekend. Watching guys just fly through the air. And I enjoy watching all of the guys on that list slam it home.
Outside, Williams. From deep, Melton. And the rebound goes to Charlotte.
You know, he's been off tonight, off his game. At this point, he might want to focus on creating for others.
And he makes it. The Profits got 10 points in just the second half.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Here's Schroeder. And the layup falls. Schroeder's got 4 points this quarter.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Ooh, nice shot by Miller.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Both teams deciding to change it up.
Substitution on the court.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Now that we have a chance, let's check out the teams that are scoring the most points off turnovers. Miami, number 1.
It's one thing to cause turnovers, but the key is turning those takeaways into points. And this team is the best in the league at doing that.
To the inside, Jovic. Richards pulls it in. Richards has got 5 rebounds in the game. 1:09 left in the third quarter. Here's the Prophet. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
Clutch buckets. He's paving the way as they hit the home stretch.
Here's Brogdon. Got it. Brogdon's got 11 points.
They just aren't attacking from the perimeter like they did in that first half, and I think that's part of the problem right now.
There's 45 seconds left in the third quarter. Counted from distance.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
And it's Rozier with the ball for the Miami Heat.
That's number 4 on him. He's still got a little wiggle room, but if he picks up a 5th, that could be a problem.
These are his first free throws of the game. That free throw good from Rozier.
MP, you're up.
About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. Here's the Prophet, guarded by Brogdon. Martin, the pass to the Prophet. Shot from the wing. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
They've got LaMelo Ball. Nick Richards out there with Cody Martin. And it's Boston in at the 3 slot. That's the Hornets 5. From outside the arc, the Prophet. That's good. The Prophet's got 45 points.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Here's Brogdon. And it's Martin with the rebound. Hornets leading by 20. 2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Here's the Prophet to the left side wing. Launches it. And Charlotte another 3.
And they keep attacking from the three-point range here in the second half.
Yeah, I have no problem with that. As a matter of fact, I hate to see teams get conservative with the lead. As long as they're good shots, take them. And as long as they're falling, continue to take them.
And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. So for the Hornets, Mark Williams, he's checked in for Richards. Miles Bridges comes in for Martin. And Brandon Miller subbed in for Boston. Left side Schroeder. Outside Jaquez. Outside Williams. Adebayo with it. From deep, Melton. The rebound by Bridges. Here's the Prophet. Bridges outside. Here's the Prophet. Oh, another one falls.
On any given night, he's capable of putting up the kinds of numbers that most guys don't even think about.
He's officially moved into 4th place all alone on the list of most 50-point games in NBA history.
Well, next up is Kobe Bryant, and that's a legendary mark. And if there's one guy capable of reaching it, it's this guy right here.
And here's Schroeder outside. He drops it from range.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
The Prophet, that's good.
And Ball definitely has the passing DNA. Some of his dime drops are really sweet.
Outside, Williams. Bridges against Melton. Here's Schroeder. Hey, shooting the ball well. He's 5 for 9 in the game.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Charlotte's gone 4 of 4 from outside during the fourth. Down low. And stolen by Melton.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Hornets.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And this will get marked down as their 16th win of the year.
And they learned some lessons from the first time they saw these guys. They came out with a lot more energy tonight. And now the season series is even at 1-1 with 2 more left. It'll be interesting to see what approach they take next time against the Heat.
And what a huge performance it was for the Prophet.
Boy, he was absolutely relentless at the offensive end, guys. Smelled blood and went for it.
That one goes in. The Prophet's got 58.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
And, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Excellent tempo on the play, and he leads his teammate perfectly.
Here's the Prophet, and yes, another basket.
He's put on an entertaining show once again. I don't know that anyone has his combination of talent and relentlessness.
He's now tied for 5th place in games of 60 points or more over a season.
In for your Hornets.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Schroeder passes to Adebayo. Now Schroeder beyond the arc. Richards pulls it in. Here's the Prophet. And good! There's another! That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
Up top, Schroeder. And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one, showing the rest of the Eastern Conference what kind of team they're going to be this year.
Yeah, we'll see what they can do in the semifinals. The NBA Cup has a way of humbling teams.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Hey, props to MP on his first 60-point game. I mean, there's not many people in the world as good at anything as he is at putting the ball in the basket. More, please.
Way to bring home that W. They're a good team, but we got you. So we're going to win.